Distinguished dignitaries, honorable guests, and members of the media, a very good morning to all of you, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Concord Biotech Limited, we extend a very, very hearty and warm welcome to each and everyone present over here. Thank you so much for joining us for this very, very special, momentous occasion where we will be having the listing ceremony of Concord Biotech Limited in the August portals of NSE. Ladies and gentlemen, before we begin with the proceedings, I request everyone to kindly stand in attention for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you. Request everyone to kindly take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, Concord Biotech Limited is a leading global developer and manufacturer of select fermentation-based APIs across immunosuppressants and oncology. It is among few companies globally that have successfully and sustainably established and scaled up fermentation-based API manufacturing capabilities. As of March 31st, 2023, it had a total installed fermentation capacity of 1,250 M3. It has more than 200 customers in more than 70 countries for their formulations and API. It manufactures biopharmaceutical APIs and formulations, which are used in the therapeutic areas of immunosuppressants, nephrology drugs, and anti-infective drugs for critical care. At the end of the fiscal 2023, it had 6 fermentation-based immunosuppressant APIs, including Tacro, Mofetil, Sodium, Cyclo, Cero, and Pine. Ladies and gentlemen, on this momentous occasion, we would like to welcome various distinguished dignitaries who have joined us here today with a bouquet of flowers. So please help me in welcoming on stage Dr. Harish Ahuja, Head PSD, Carbon and Power Markets, Investor Awareness Services, Primary Markets Relationship, NSC. Very, very warm welcome to you, sir. Thank you. Please help me in welcoming on stage Mr. Sudhir Ved, Chairman and Managing Director, Concord Biotech Limited. Very, very warm welcome to you, sir. Please help me in welcoming on stage Mr. Ankur Ved, Joint Managing Director and CEO, Concord Biotech Limited. Please put your hands together for Mr. Lalit Sethi, CFO, Concord Biotech Limited. Very, very warm welcome to you, sir. Thank you. It gives me immense pleasure to invite on stage Mrs. Rekha Junjunwala, Rare. Very, very warm welcome to you, ma'am. Very, very warm welcome, ma'am. Thank you. Please help me in welcoming Dr. Amit Verma, Quadria Capital. Warm welcome, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming on stage Mr. Kaushal Shah, Managing Director and Head of ECM, Kotak Mahindra Capital Company. Warm welcome. Please help me in welcoming on stage Mr. G.P. Jacob, Managing Director and Head of Equity Capital Markets, India and Southeast Asia, Jefferies. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, to mark an auspicious beginning to this significant debut with the lighting of the traditional ceremonial lamp, we'll be inviting the dignitaries to gather next to the lamp lighting area. I would like to invite the following dignitaries to please gather next to the lamp lighting area. Mr. and Mrs. Sudhir Ved, Mr. and Mrs. Ankur Ved, Mr. and Mrs. Kumra, Colonel S.K. Ved, Mrs. Rekha Junjunwala, Dr. Amit Verma, Dr. Harish Ahuja, Mr. Kaushal Shah, Mr. G.P. Jacob, to please gather next to the lamp.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Sarvakaryeshu sarvada
Nirvighnam kuru me deva sarvakaryeshu sarvada
Vakratunda Mahakaya Suryakoti Samaprabha Nirvighnam kuru me deva sarvakaryeshu sarvada.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us for the lamp lighting. With this, we pray to the Almighty that the fire within us to be the best, to be a winner, and to succeed always also burns bright. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming on stage Mr. Kaushal Shah, Managing Director and Head of ECM, Kotak Mahindra Capital Company, for the opening remarks.
Good morning and welcome on this auspicious occasion for the listing of Concord Biotech. I would say IPO has been an amazing experience. We do that every time. But I think Sudhirji, Ankur, Lalit will relate to this. That while they would have studied a lot over the years, created an expertise in API-based, the fermentation-based API. But last 1 year, I'm sure they are now experts of IPO markets. And I think credit goes not only to the bankers, but also to the councils, auditors, printers, registrars who have given them enough experience, given enough training that today they can actually lead the IPOs. So much so that I think he's feeling a void, that there's no one to talk at 1:30 at night, 6 o'clock in the morning, no challenges, no complex problems to solve. But really the way at least we see, I think this is a case study for, I would say, patience, perseverance and performance. And the reason I say is that when we went out in the market, I think the markets were not that forthcoming. I think there were lots of apprehension in terms of performance, in terms of whether it's business or financial performance. And I think the management, the board took that in their stride. They were patient enough to understand the markets. And they decided that rather than pushing ourselves through, might as well wait, perform, and then go to the market on the back of strength. And they did that with a bang, I would say. The performance, they in fact outperformed in terms of what they promised to the markets. And this is what gave the confidence and comfort to the investors. They persevered in terms of reaching out to the investors. They gave in everything that they had, and we see that in terms of the final outcome, right? In terms of whether it's a QIB of 67 times, overall 25 times. And I would say kudos to the management team especially. I think they have done that consistently with a smile, I would say. I think only thing I would say is that there are variations in smile. Even if they are frustrated, I think the smile will be smaller. But I think they have done that. And it is this DNA, I would say, this character which has given them a big success, and I'm sure they will do that a lot more going forward. And the last thing is I wish them all the good luck. This is a new life of capital markets for them. As what we tell them, it's a QSQT. It's a quarter tak, right? But good luck to them and wish all the success. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your kind wishes. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming on stage Mr. G.B. Jacob, Managing Director and Head of Equity Capital Markets, India and Southeast Asia, Jefferies. Very, very warm welcome to you, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for taking the precious time out to attend this event. As we know, Concord Biotech is a global developer and manufacturer of select fermentation-based API, and we at Jefferies are very thrilled to take them to this public market debut. The journey of listing, as Kaushal mentioned, started almost a year back with a lot of ups and downs. But what I would say is that the result is for all of us to see in terms of record subscription, and hopefully a listing in few minutes that will stand testament to all the hard work that the management team and all the other intermediaries have kind of put into this. I would like to personally thank all the anchor investors, institutional investors, retail HNI for making it a grand success. And Concord Biotech family today, from less than 50 shareholders, extends to more than a family of 350,000 plus. And this comes with great responsibility. And I have no doubt in my mind that at the young and able shoulders of Ankur, led with, guided by Sudhirji and the entire management team, is very well capable to kind of, walk the promise that we have given to the public market, investors. I would like to thank Sudhirji, Ankur, Lalit, the entire management team, the Rare family, the Corderia team for trusting Jefferies to be one of the partners in this IPO journey. I would also like to thank all the other intermediaries to making it a grand success. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure to invite on stage Mr. Sudhir Ved, Chairman and Managing Director, Concord Biotech Limited. Very, very warm welcome, sir.
Good morning, my family and Concord family, Mr. Harish Ahuja, all friends, stakeholders, bankers, suppliers, and my customers. I see a lot of people from different industries. And thank you for coming here and making this event a great success. I never thought a scientist who has worked almost 25 years before starting this venture, and now after 48 years, coming here and standing at NSE and talking about his IPO, who has 48 years worked as a scientist and as a technologist. And thank you, and this all credit, I say, goes to Ankur, who has worked day and night and helped me in coming here and to talk about this IPO. So thank you, I am proud of you. All along our journey, our initial investors, employees, customers, and all stakeholders have reposed faith in us. But it is when the large community of investors and the market responds the way they did by oversubscribing 25 times, one feels reassured that we are on the correct path and feel energized to achieve bigger goals. As a scientist, I have always believed that financials is a byproduct of if you have good technology, proven technology, innovative technology, good infrastructure, and a dedicated and motivated team, so then your EBITDA and PAT, they have to follow. So that is what, as a scientist, I feel. To start with my journey, I come from an army family. My father was in army. My eldest brother, he is sitting, he retired from the army as a colonel. So as in Punjab it is there, the first son has to be in the army. So he is there. And I thank you because you have supported me through my whole journey. I started my career in 1975 after doing my industrial biotechnology and worked with different Indian and multinational companies. Before starting my own venture, Concord, in 2000, May, on the birthday of my wife, Manju, who has been inspiration throughout my journey. Thank you. I know first half of our journey, when we started, it was a very difficult time. I remember when we were frustrated, when we started this, you told me that when you believe in yourself, you will be unstoppable. So today, we all are here. Thank you. We started in 2000 with one product, that is enzyme, with 3 people. And today we have 2,500 people. I am proud of my team. All are sitting here, I am proud of. In 2004, when we started with the different products in statins, that is the time Mr. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala came. I remember that day when he came along with Ravi Dharamsi and Utpal. So I got a call from my friend 2-3 days earlier, before, from Mr. Satish Khanna. He's sitting there. Thank you, Satish, for introducing me to Rakesh ji. So he called me and he said that Mr. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala wants to meet you. So as a scientist, I didn't know who's Rakesh, because all the time I worked in the laboratory. So he says he's a Warren Buffett of India. I said, who's Warren Buffett? So I was not knowing that about the stock market, because all the time I have worked in the industry. But then I talked to my CFO. He stood up and he said, you don't know him? I said, no. So he said, I will also come. So this is the time when he came and we sat in our garden. He had vada pakoras my wife made, and I don't know what happened. We had a discussion. He put 1100 rupees in my pocket. He said, I'm your partner. So this is how my association with him started. And then he visited our plant and he said, no, I have to be with you. And that is the day when we started our journey. And during that journey, I have many times comes to Rakesh ji's house. And thank you, Rekha Bhabi, for your hospitality. And I have eaten many times your tiffin which you sent to Rakesh ji in the office. And thank you for that. In 2005, the first US FDA when we got, so I will thank my daughter Sonal. She handled completely the US FDA and we got cleared successfully. So that was our first US FDA. In 2006, 2007, Ankur joined. Then of course we started the growth in a much faster way. He handled R&D, finance, production, facility, everything. So I got a very good support due to which we could grow much faster. And thank you. We entered into the field of immunosuppressants, oncology, antibiotics, antifungal, so name it. Now we are making all the fermentation products which our country needs. So our aim is to make India Atmanirbhar in all the fermentation biopharmaceuticals. And that is the step which we have taken and we are going ahead with that. We got approvals from Europe, US, Korea. So you name all the regulatory approvals, we have got all the approvals through which we can sell our product all over the globe. In 2016, we entered into formulation, and that is the time when Amit came and they invested in our company. Thank you, Amit, for believing in our vision and investing in that. I remember Amit said, Sudhirji, I don't want to go out. I want to keep invested, but this is a fund life. I have to go. But we will have a lot of other opportunities to work together. Thank you. In 2019, Limbasi plant, we took 150 acres of land and we started the construction of our world's largest fermentation facility, which got delayed due to COVID, but in 2021, we commissioned that plant, and that is very successfully commissioned. And I'm very happy to say that in 2023, we also got inspected by US FDA. And very proud to say that yesterday, we got the EIR report from US FDA. And I want to convey thanks to Devang for taking care of this plant. And we all are proud of you. You have done wonders. Thank you. The injectable plant which we are commissioning, I'm sure this plant will also be commissioned in 2024, first quarter. So we are waiting for that. And friends, we are in the process to build an organization which is globally recognized for its products and values. What sets apart great organizations from others, their uncompromising focus on their values and corporate governance, which in turn fosters trust. After all, it is the trust that is main foundation on which reputation and capability of organizations and people are built. Globally, we have developed that trust in the quality of our products. And that is the reason we are present in 70 countries and selling our products. My dear friends, we are blessed to be living in these times when India is poised to amongst the top 2 to 3 economies. The challenges are immense, but so are the opportunities. We at Concord Biotech are greatly enthused to scale greater heights and taking our products globally. Our aim is to take all the products globally, and the time has come when we have to say local for global. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for always inspiring us. I'm sure those words, those really beautiful words by sir, resonate with all of us here. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, it gives me immense pleasure to invite on stage Mr. Ankur Ved, Joint Managing Director and CEO, Concord Biotech Limited. Warm welcome, sir.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I thank each one of you for taking the time out and coming here for being part of this momentous occasion. This event marks a significant milestone in the journey of Concord Biotech, a company which has carved a niche for itself in the area of biotechnology. I welcome Dr. Harish Ahuja. Also like to thank Ashish Chauhanji, MD and CEO NSE, for hosting us and providing us with this remarkable opportunity to launch our IPO listing event today at the National Stock Exchange. Now, for any company, listing of shares on the stock exchange is an important landmark in its journey. And I, along with my distinguished board members and management team, welcome the new shareholders to the Concord family. Founded with the vision to make a meaningful impact on the global healthcare, Concord Biotech has consistently upheld its commitment to excellence and innovation. From its humble beginnings in 2000, the company has grown to become a force to be reckoned in the area of biotechnology. Concord has emerged as one of the largest fermentation-focused companies in India, having presence in over 70 plus countries. We have grown from strength to strength over the years and expanded into newer markets and gained market share. Concord has contributed significantly to the pharmaceutical industry with a diverse portfolio of APIs and finished formulations that have improved the lives of countless individuals around the world. Concord has also played an important role in fulfilling the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, in making India Atmanirbhar in the area of fermentation APIs, and we continue to work towards the same. Now, I'm overwhelmed to see the response that the IPO has got from all the investor categories, whether it is the institutional, retail, HNI, and especially the employees. The way that they all have subscribed to the issue shows the kind of confidence that they have in the company. Today's listing on the NSE opens up new avenues for growth and development. Being a part of this esteemed exchange brings Concord into the global spotlight, providing access to a wider investor base and enhancing opportunities for collaboration and expansion. This achievement is a testament to the dedication and hard work that 2,500 members of Concord family have put over the last several years, and the unyielding support of our valued stakeholders. So a round of applause to them. As we embark on this new chapter, we remain committed to our core values of integrity, innovation, excellence, quality, and sustainability. Our mission to make healthcare accessible and affordable remains unwavering, and we are excited about the possibilities that lie ahead. This listing, as somebody said, is not just a culmination of our past efforts, but a stepping stone towards the future filled with promise and potential. I take this opportunity to thank our board, who stood with us and guided the company through this journey. Our PE investors, Rare Trust and Quadria, for partnering with us and having faith in us. Special thanks to Rekha ji for attending this event. We've had a very long relationship with Rakesh ji. He was a mentor to me, and I fondly remember the conversations with him, and the kind of confidence that he showed in Concord. Rare Trust continues to stand strong with us, which shows their belief in the company and its growth prospects. I also thank our bankers who have guided us through this very complex journey, Kotak Mahindra, Jefferies and Citibank. I thank our legal counsel, auditors, PR Partner Concept, the registrar, and several others who have helped us through this process. Now, none of this would have been possible without the support of our clients. So my biggest thanks goes to our customers for this. I'm honored to be in the presence of some of our very esteemed customers today. I want to take a moment to express my heartfelt appreciation for someone who has been the cornerstone of my journey in the world of business, my father, Mr. Sudhir Vaid. His wisdom, experience, and unwavering belief in my potential has been instrumental in shaping my approach to business. So thank you, Dad. Finally, I'd like to thank my family, my parents, my wife Megha, kids Myra and Arav, and my sister Sonal. I assure you that Concord will continue to perform well and create value for the shareholders, and we look forward to your support and guidance from all of you, including our shareholders, board members, customers, and colleagues. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming on stage Mr. Rajiv Agarwal from RARE. Very warm welcome, sir.
Good morning, everyone. It's really an honor to be here to celebrate the listing of Concord Biotech on the NSE. It's a very special occasion for us. I'm glad all of you could spare time to share this special moment with us. I want to take this moment to salute our mentor, Mr. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. Rakesh Bhaiya used to always push us hard to get into new products, set up new facilities, always invest ahead of demand. He used to really dream big, and that is the source of greatness. He dreamt big, and Sudhirji manifested all his dreams into reality through flawless execution. And here we are today. He believed that Concord will become a large player in the global pharmaceutical industry with the best range of products. You said that we have over 25 products. We really miss him today. Whatever we've achieved, he used to be so excited about all these achievements on a regular basis, new products, new facilities, new customers. I'm sure he's somewhere smiling at us, blessing us, and I'm sure listing will be a great success. I think a big testament of what we have done is already showed up in our subscription numbers. I have been part of the Concord journey since 2008. We were probably doing about 4 products, single site. We've grown from 50 crore revenue to about 700 crore revenues. We had 1 site, probably 2 facilities. Now we have 4 sites. It's truly been rewarding to sort of participate in this whole journey. I remember sometime in the middle we had sold our stake to Mylan. We were attending meetings. There were a lot of disputes with them. I used to tell Utpal, why have you put me on the board? He said, you wait. We don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes better things are in store for you. And here we are today. I think such businesses which don't need too much capital are very hard to build. And I think we built a very, very good business. It's truly been a rewarding experience working with Sudhirji, Ankur, Utpal, Quadria team. I think we all worked shoulder to shoulder to take this company to this level. And I think this is just the beginning for the next level of growth. Listing is just a milestone before we embark on our next leg of journey. So I would like to thank everybody, all our employees, the entire management team and the board for getting us to this point. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming on stage Dr. Amit Verma, Quadria Capital.
Good morning, namaste. Thank you very much for being here. I just wanted to add on to a comment that Sudhirji made earlier. I think it's testimony to our great country and the resilience of our financial markets, where a scientist, a hallowed investor like Rare, and a mere doctor could be standing here at the National Stock Exchange and announce the IPO of a wonderful company. The industry that I come from, private equity, especially in India, we are under a lot of cloud because we demonstrate wonderful NAVs on paper, but very few of us actually deliver liquidity back to our investors. So this is a moment to be cherished, and we are very, very proud to be associated with it. I think the journey with Concord has been a revelation that if you stay on the pathway of ethics, integrity, corporate governance, and science, there is no way that you would ever not reach your goals. And for that, I am grateful to Sudhirji, Ankur, the rest of the Concord management, and Rare to allow Quadria to be part of this incredible journey. And this is not goodbye. Unfortunately, you'll be stuck with us because we will be your biggest global ambassadors as we go forward. And lastly, it would be amiss of me to not mention my Quadria team, Sunil, Abhishek, Arshita, and Dev, for getting us to where we are, to bigger and better things, and to the future. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you, sir, for your warm wishes. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me in welcoming on stage Dr. Harish Ahuja, Head PSD Carbon and Power Markets, Investor Awareness and Services, Primary Markets Relationship, NSC. Very, very warm welcome, sir.
Shri Sudhir Vaid, Chairman and Managing Director, Concord Biotech. Shri Ankur Vaid, Joint Managing Director and CEO, Concord Biotech. Srimati Rekha Jhunjhunwala, Rare Enterprises. Dr. Amit Verma, Alex. Shri Lalit Sethi, CFO, Concord. Shri Kaushal Shah, Managing Director and Head of ECM, Kotak Mahindra Capital. Shri Ravi Kapoor, Citigroup. Shri G.V. Jacob, Managing Director and Head Equity Capital Markets. And other distinguished dignitaries present. Good morning and very warm welcome. We at NSE are always delighted to welcome new listing, and I think Concord has now made a mark here. It gives us immense pleasure to welcome Concord Biotech, which is among the leading global developers and manufacturers of select fermentation-based API across immunosuppressant and oncology. The IPO of Concord Biotech, with an issue size of rupees 1,551 crores, garnered an overwhelming response, almost 24.8 times, almost 25 times. We hope that today's listing of Concord Biotech Limited inspire many more companies to look at the public market as a promising alternative. We are committed to facilitate fundraising opportunities for upcoming organizations to chart their growth stories and make capital market more accessible. We hope that this listing day is a start of partnership going forward. And I see once again welcome Concord Biotech to the family and look forward to support you in all your future fundraising endeavors. I congratulate the entire team of Concord, the merchant banker, PR agency, legal advisor, and other parties associated with the issue for their accomplishment. And today's listing is a testimony of their hard work. We are extremely happy to host you here. And when you start your new journey, we wish you all the very best for your future growth. Thank you. Jai Hind. Yeah.
I request sir to please be on stage, and we'll be now having an exchange of mementos. I would now once again invite on stage Mr. Sudhir Vaid to please come and receive the memento from NSE. That is, NSE will be presenting the memento to the company. This is the iconic NSE bell. Now I request Mr. Sudhir to present the memento from the company's side to NSE. Thank you. I request Mr. Sudhir to please be stationed. Thank you, Dr. Harish. Yes. Yes. Now. Yes. Yeah, we'll be presenting the company's mementos to the partners. Now I request Mr. Kaushal Shah from Kotak Capital to please come forward. I'll be inviting Mr. G.P. Jacob from Jefferies to please come forward. I invite Mr. Ravi Kapoor from Citigroup to please come forward. Very warm welcome, sir. I would like to invite our investor, that is rare, Mrs. Rekha Junjunwala, to please come on stage. I request Dr. Amit Verma from Quadria Capital to please come forward. I request Mr. Gaurav Visasi to please come forward. I request Mr. Harish Hinduja, Registrar to the issue, Link Inc. Time, to please come forward. I request the representative from Concept Communication Limited to please come forward. I request Mr. Manoj Bhargava, Councillor Sidley, to please come forward. I request Mr. Mansoor, Councillor Indus Law, to please come forward. I request Mr. Abhinav Kumar, Councillor from CAM, to please come forward. I request Mr. Gaurav Karya, Auditor, to please come forward. I request Mr. Sarfaraz, Print Trade Issues, India Printer, to please come forward. I request Sudhir sir to please be stationed. Ladies and gentlemen, the moment that we all have been eagerly waiting for has finally arrived. I'll quickly invite the dignitaries so we can have a quick photo op before the historic moment. I invite Mrs. Sudhir Vaid, Mr. and Mrs. Ankur Ved, Mr. and Mrs. Kumra, Colonel S.K. Ved, Mrs. Rekha Junjunwala, Dr. Amit Varma, Dr. Harish Ahuja, Mr. Kaushal Shah, Mr. G.B. Jacob, Mr. Ravi Kapoor to please come forward. We're just a few minutes away from the historic moment, and just when we are 10 seconds away from the customary countdown, we will be having a good shout out together. I also request that during the ceremony, all the guests and dignitaries to please be seated, as we'll be having the videographers right there. Request Mr. Lalit Sethi also to please come. We're just a few seconds away from the customary countdown. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let me tell you that we're just 30 seconds away. All right. When we are 10 seconds away, we'll be having a good shout out together. All right. Okay. All right. And just a few more seconds and all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hearty congratulations to Concord Biotech Limited, which is now officially listed on the stock exchanges of the country. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I request everybody to kindly be seated, and I request Mr. Lalit Sethi to present the vote of thanks. Thank you. I request the dignitaries to kindly take your seats as we'll be now inviting Mr. Lalit Sethi to be presenting the vote of thanks. I request you to please be seated. Yes, sir. Very warm welcome, sir.
Good morning, everyone. With a deep sense of gratitude, I thank every one of you who have made it possible to grace this occasion, as we are very proud to have Concord Biotech listed at this National Stock Exchange. Thank you, NSC, for organizing this wonderful event. Firstly, I wish to thank more than 3.75 lakhs people from the investing community who have posed their confidence in the company and made this IPO as a grand success. We are actually humbled and both to work hard to deliver on their expectations, and I'm sure that the whole management team who is sitting over here will ensure that we all work together to create value for our shareholders. Thank you, SEBI, ROC, and all the regulatory bodies for guiding and advising us from time to time during this journey. I thank stock exchanges, NSE and BSE, where our stocks are going to be listed, our bankers, Kotak, Citi and Jeffrey, for their extraordinary job. Big thanks to our councils, CAM, Induslaw and Sidley, who have given us phenomenal advice from time to time. Thanks to our peer partner, Concept PR, for their contribution to make this happen. A big thanks to our RTA, printer, chartered engineer, chartered accountants, auditors, IP consultants for their fantastic work. I wish to thank our founder, Mr. Sudhir Vaid, and every team member of the Concord who have built this organization in last 23 years as a unique and world-class global organization, and have been consistently creating the value of all our stakeholders. I wish to thank Mr. Ankuvar for being a guide, a friend, an inspiration and a visionary who has led this IPO process from the front. Lastly, wish to all board members who have guided and supported us from time to time, and especially the members of the IPO committee who have always been made themselves available all the time, sometimes during the very, very odd hours. Thank you very, very much for this exciting journey and for this moment. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, hearty congratulations. Concord Biotech Limited is now officially listed on the stock exchanges of the country. It's been truly a milestone. We are grateful to NSC, the book running lead managers to the issues, members of the board, family and friends, and all you well-wishers who took out your precious time to join us today. Once again, let's have a huge round of applause for this beautiful Concord Biotech Limited. We can now continue with the photo ops on the stage. Also, we would like to welcome all the guests to the adjacent hall where refreshments are served. Thank you so much.